Well, time for some gaming again. I'm trying to share a game I'm playing, see if it works or if it's not working. Oh, come on now. Hmm. Let's see if I do it like that. And what is your problem, stupid game? Okay, I'll go into the settings and see what it says. Options, windowed full screen, apply. Okay, and then we go back to. Come on. Never mind. I'm going to share my screen. Look at that. Deep into the. So, what happens when I go into this? Should work just fine for me. And now I'm gonna open my side view so I can see if anyone will pop in. First of all, let's type the correct code. There we go. And what were I doing? Oh, I was at. Uh, hmm. Takes time to get used to these machines. There we have it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. There we go. And back to my channel. Where is my little. There is my little YouTube channel. And let's see what I'm doing here. My videos. Live. Not history. That's not what I'm wanting. There we go. And chat. Live chat. There we go. And I want. All there and there. So now I cannot see if someone is joining me. Anyway, there we go. Let's remove this little. I have a few things nested here in my studio / living room. Anyway, I don't think I need earphones. You'll hear some stuff from outdoors anyway. So let's see what happens here. And anyway, what am I doing? I'm playing Diablo 3. Pretty old game. Pretty fun. And let's see what happens. So I'm in. Act 1, the first map level. And anyway, I've had this game for a few years, and I find it relaxing sometimes, and it's pretty simple. Point, shoot, kill, try to stay alive kind of game. I mean, it's an adventure game, and if you played it a few times, there are some minor randomness to who you meet. Some bosses are always because you need them in the game. And then, of course, you have, let's see, some items are destructible, and there you see, here we come to one quest, Lady Dunhild, and she'll ask me to do something for her.
Great robbers have defiled my tomb. Now my husband rides in torment because I do not rest at his side.
So,
Return my bones so that we may rest in peace.
and of course, there's always a carrot involved in this. So I have to search for the funerary urns for the bones. And you see on the little mini map up there. But of course, I won't be alone because once I get started, there will show up some less pleasant company who have their own ideas. So let's start with the first urn. Let's see what happens. Oh yes, here we go. So in this game, it's like an adventure game. You can have different classes. I've picked, I would call this one closest to a rogue or hunter because this guy loves shooting from the distance and using traps and stuff. So that's who I'm gonna be. And I call this one character Sanctum Raid. It's called, the class is called Demon Hunter, and there you see me on the, I dox myself a little, but don't, I think it should be fine. If you want to play with me, just let me know. Sometimes we can team up. I mean, I've been doing a few games quite a lot. Hello, Jan. Welcome to my little gaming session. I hope you're having a great Sunday, whichever time it's at your place. Here it's early Sunday evening, and well, I'm just bringing some mayhem and destruction to this skinny skeletons. Well, or as Ahmed and Jeff Dunham said, it's just a flesh wound. But great to see you. Nice of you to pop in. I hope you'll have a little relaxing time with us here while we're gaming. Here's something. I think this will be her tomb. I have one more urn to check, and of course, everything I can destroy, I will, because sometimes they can drop some really nice. As this is seasonal, that also means the first character you start out with will kind of start from scratch, but you can save stuff for more characters later on. This little funny thing here is a pet that will help me collect gold or cash, whatever you like to call it in the game. Well, Jan, I don't think you're a skeleton that likes to mess up with me. No, you're not. You're just fun. Oh, here we come. Here is the angry Lord Dunhill, and he sure has
more hatred to do that.
So get him off my case. You see my life there down on the left-hand side, and yeah, keep piling up. There we got some healing done, and you're gonna. Let's see, we got something here. And now you see on the mini map. That means go there and place Lady Dunhill's bones into the Dunhill sarcophagus. Sarcophagus. Well, I think I'll better do that unless. And there we got the reward. And that was some nice. We got some gold, some experience, and oh my, look at that. See if we found some useful stuff. Um, items in this game, those are the most basic, are white, and sometimes I don't even pick them up in the later game. Next level is blues. Oh, they're pretty okay. Like these, you see. I have these magic boots, and those I picked up now will improve my stats and keep me alive. So that's useful. Let's see. No, I don't use it. That's spear. That chest armor was a bit uh, lower, so I'll sell that one. That belt I'm considering to save. These boots I'll save for one of my. If I'll make another seasonal character, because it's level 1, that means when I enter the game with a new character, then I can at least give it a little bit more resilience and toughness, and that's something you need in games, right? Every little leg up is okay. That's the gaming principle. It's not cheating, it's just making sure you have resources. Never go into some. So here we have more. These are imps, and that's those. Oh, these little imps look really, really annoying. And they like to bite. And there's another skeleton. Let's see. Yeah, I tend to overdo it in a sense because I really want to explore the maps. I want to make sure I haven't missed anything, just in case there's something worth it. Like this doublet is gray, it's not even white in quality. That means it's basically rubbish. If I would need money, I would save it and sell it, but this early in the game, nah. Just let's level up a little bit and explore. We are looking for King Leoric in this lore of this game. We are at level 9. You see over there, this stand gives me some extra experience once I activate it, but first I better fight my way there. So while this blessing, you see this little light above my head, is active, that means I advance my, and there we go. I thought I activated you too, and there we go. So that means I get some extra experience, which means I level faster. So those are always good to collect. This red is to add more life. You never can have too much, so once in a while it's good to have them. Also, so I have explored this crypt, and it wasn't the right one. It is a little bit like Super Mario. Sorry, Mario, but the princess wasn't in this castle. So that means I'll go back to the entrance of the. There we go. So we are currently at the Cemetery of the Forsaken. This is the whole hmm, world-ish area of the game. And basically we are exploring this area now. I'm trying to find an altar to fight a bit headstrong and angry monster. I'll just go back to the city first and make sure I have space in my inventory. So first of all, let's see. Someone knocked on my window. Some of my friends were out walking. So there we go. And this stuff I'll just sell. And I think I can purchase another tab when yes, at 100,000. I mean, that have to wait. And there we go. Let's sell some stuff. Clear the bags. There we go. Also, we can repair stuff, and that's something that comes later on when we meet a little bit more hard-hitting opponents, sort of. So let's go back and try another. So that one didn't work. That means I know there are some new. Yep, you can have a look. See here. I think here, Fort Villager. There was no entrance there. Let's look over the next side. So these teleports are great, and a bit later in the game you will also gain access to this locked ability. Oh, look, another guy wanting to play with me. There we go. Yeah, they make funny sounds, don't they? Now let's see which way to go. Nope, nothing there. This might be the one, but we don't know. We have a third option too. So more of these. These arrows are pretty fun because they are, in one sense, targeting. And you see, I can move faster for a while. So sometimes you get bonuses. And I don't like those because they kind of. Yep. There we go. Let's see. Level 10. Wow, I got an achievement. That means, yes, I reached level 10. You see, I have a few more levels to go. When I get to level 20, I'll get the next one. So these are little carrots in the game. Oh, have fun, Miriam. Nice to see you. I'll see if I'll pop in and watch you people a bit later. I don't know yet, but it's not impossible. What time will you be doing the live, if I know? If I can be there? Just let me know, and in that case I can perhaps join you people. Nothing is impossible, you know. So I unlocked skill. That one means slowed. Oh, I'll try that one. You can always switch them later. Oh, thanks. I can't make promises, but if I can, I'll be there. Otherwise, people, don't miss out on Scientology Up North and Eldron Hubcult. They are two awesome creators, and even that I haven't met them as a person, I find them very, very nice persons. So I really recommend you to have a watch with look what they do. And basically, you can look up Scientology Up North, and you'll find more. And we are kind of focused on the Northern Europe when it comes to the so-called SPTV world. I'm thirsty, so let's have something to drink. But for now, I'm just gonna game a little bit. I felt like I needed some relaxing my mind a little bit, and also to make a few lives. I mean, people won't subscribe if you don't offer them anything to watch. Now I've done a lot of gaming related, but I have a few more projects working on that I'm working on. But I wanna research a little bit more and really make sure I know what I'm talking about. One thing I'm gonna focus on is the different ways of protesting, advocating, and also supporting people that do these things, because that can be useful for people, because never underestimate your own importance or meaning in these kind of happenings. This is a very fluid medium. I mean, after all, you kind of decide what you want to make out of it, and that can be so different just depending on what you want to do. And I like gaming, I like music, I like to DJ, and thanks, Jan. Nice of you. Now you have one more Scientology. You see, that was Scientology up north. You see, it was worth mentioning. Thank you, Jen. Very nice of you. So, but anyway, I also want to spread awareness and knowledge about cults. And someone might ask why you're not going after this, and that. Well, you have to start somewhere, and I felt like this cult, the bogus Church of Scientology, really needs to get their act together. And I admire those people that are able and can go out protesting. I can't with my health issues right now, but I'll support from my gaming share or whatever I keep doing. But also, sometimes I kind of give my 2 cents and opinions and some talks. One of my mentors and friends are like, oh hell no, you have Dusty Soda in Florida, you have many people, and I learned so much from all of you. Grandmaster Flash, that's an old reference too. I like them. The message is with Mel is a great one also. My music style is very widespread, really. It's much, let's see, 70s until today, but I'm heavily into the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, and I kind of like that kind of music a lot, and that includes pop, disco, synth, also rock. So, I mean, it's not like I'm closing doors just because of an label. I mean, I listen to music from Finland. Yeah, I am from Finland, and I'm fluent in Finland too. Finnish, not Finland. I'm not fluent because I'm not there now. But I speak Finnish and Swedish, and I understand not Icelandic, but Danish and Norwegian pretty good, fairly well. So that's also something. If you love music, I think languages is also kind of a bonus. Now, Jan, my gigs are on Second Life, if you know that platform. That's like a virtual world. It looks very much like Sims, but you don't need to eat, you don't need to maintain the character the same way. But it's more of a social virtual area. And I also have, thanks to that, I also have a web stream for music. Yes, Jan, we in Finland we used to say if you make deals with Russians, always count your fingers after shaking hands. And that's not about the everyday Russians. That's about these higher up guys who are not serious in any sense of the word, really. And that's enough about the politics. But yeah, I think there's lots of things to, and also they have many hackers and cheaters in Russia. I mean, everything is on both good and bad grounds. So I picked up some stuff. Let's see what I got here. And I got this. This will add some efficiency to my ranged weapon. This bow gets help from that one. You see that little guy sneaking. I think I don't see you. Oh, yes, I do. And he's gone.
My hatred is too low.
Yes, my hatred is too low. That's an interesting expression, really. But you see, this one is hatred. This one is discipline. So as every class have their different kind of ability, energy, sort of. This is the life. You better keep it above zero or you're a goner. Some spells use hatred, someone uses discipline. So I'll try to use them in a sensible way. So let's see. More stuff to sell or drop later. But anyways, I might, if you like, I can do sometime. I can show you some from Second Life if you like. Only thing is I can't broadcast the music because then I would most certainly get copyright strikes. I have to look up how it works on Twitch. Maybe I can do it that way, but I don't know yet. But that's no rush, really. But then again, now we are gaming. If you have any questions or ideas about the game, if you have played Diablo 3, just let me know and I can either answer if you have any game related questions or just any. I mean, I always like a good conversation. I mean, what kind of creator and host would I be if I don't talk with my guests, right? I mean, this is not. I like more the dynamics of interacting with people. I'm not full of myself like some people might be. I mean, so see, we have explored one more labyrinth. This script was also not the right one. Mario, go back to the cemetery. I will do that. So, that means we have tried two crypts. I think the third one is the charm this time. Those are totally random. I mean, this one could have been. Get out of my face. There we go. And so that one could have been, or the other one could have been. So I mean, that means yes, someone has done some.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles with him, and nobles, hardly enough, want noble crypts. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. Ha! There's no stopping their demands around here. Now I eat, sleep, and breathe dirt, it seems.
There are some minor. This is Blizzard games, same ones that make World of Warcraft. What's the other ones? They have released Diablo 4 now, but I can't afford that game, so I've only played the free-to-play version. They also made the Hearthstone card game. That's pretty fun, really. And there was some space related. Let's see if I look what they have. Here's a BattleNet. Let's look at that. So they make Diablo Immortal. That's the basic game. World of Warcraft. Hearthstone is pretty fun. World of Warcraft Classic. This is the one I'm playing. StarCraft, yes, that's been very popular in esports. Heroes of the Storm, nope, not even tried. And Diablo 4, I can update that one later. So that's the game I'm at. Just gonna make sure I got a message now. See if it's who it is. Let's check it out. Ah, my friend. Friend wants to call me, so I had to. There we go. The world of technology. Imagine how much more free we were before and how much less fun games we had. I've actually been a gamer since 1980. I started to play. I was fortunate enough to have a very smart and ahead of my time with one of the school's vice principals who had been to some kind of information fair or stuff like that in the States and realized that computers could be part of the future. And this was before the PC was even in the vocabulary. Back in those days, there were like mainframes and big computers, and that was it. But he purchased a little kit computer to the school, basically, and asked me and a few of my buddies in my class if we were interested in learning programming. Atari 2600, oh, that's a classic. So anyway, that means that as we were doing great in school, humble brag, that basically meant we managed. And so we got to learn some programming. And one of the first we learned was Microsoft Basic, the really old Basic. That was pretty fun. As some people have called it, spaghetti programming. And then I was gifted a Commodore VIC-20. So that meant I could game some on that and practice on programming on that. And then, well, time moved on and I went to secondary school and I studied some computer tech there, but I was supposed to go to university or sort of college here in Sweden, but I didn't because of things happening in my real life. So I couldn't really focus on that. So I went to work. So I then purchased myself a Commodore 128. It was the precursor to Amiga. So I might have learned different stuff if I had waited and purchased one. But oh yes, Trash 80, TRS, I remember those. And if then you probably remember Sinclair CX80, 81, and Spectrum. Clive Sinclair was a genius, but he was misunderstood. And I went to some computer fairs, and there was one computer brand that I really miss. It was called Microprocessor. That was pretty fun. And there was one gaming console called Vectrex. It was basically based on vector graphics, and it very advanced for its time. I think you still can get those. So I do have a few game emulators that I can play some of those old time games like, and I love the Nintendo 8-bit and Super Nintendo games also. And of course, Xbox 360, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 games. I haven't been able to afford PlayStation 4 or 5. Hint, you can always sponsor me. Well, I'm not expecting any kind of that. But so, and also Atari games. I also tried some of the Atari gaming computers. I mean, Atari 400, 800, and stuff like that. Let's see. PDP 11, that's an old one. Then you might also remember the precursor to Commodore's VIC-20 and CBM64, PET-1. But the Atari 800 was really, it could have been much more useful, really, because it has some great ideas and qualities. And then they had these, when they try to have like today you have different kind of PC brands, but you have something common. It's really a combination of different kind of producers, but the games were supposed to be compatible. And the thing is, if people know that today's, I'll remember that abbreviation later, I'm sure, but many people don't know that if you really would do something good, learn COBOL, because many of the old bank systems are still based on COBOL. It's a very tricky and hard to understand programming language, in my opinion. Not that I'm a major expert. I've learned a few of those. I've learned basic COMAL, which is like a restricted version of BASIC, where they are removing the spaghetti programming. And also we have, then there's Pascal. That was like a precursor to C# or C++, which I studied at the university. So sadly, I couldn't get my bachelor's degree, but I've studied some of it anyway. And also that added me some other skills in software handling and editing and stuff like that. So that has never been kind of my full focus. It has been like a Fortran was also very interesting. Yes, we are never old. We are just well preserved. No, I mean, knowledge is always good to carry on. I mean, I always say that good knowledge can never make your head weight down, because you never know when those skills or knowledge is needed. And that's also part of it. Look at that imp. I usually say I'm just 25 plus tax, but yeah, I'm older than that. I'll be 57 in a few weeks, actually. So, I mean, I have done a lot of fun stuff. And yeah, probably could have focused even more on that. But now I feel I want to focus on more just having fun with this. And also, in that sense, I mean, I did community radio stuff in the 80s. I don't know, Jen. I might not, because that week will be very special because I'm going back to school that week when I have my birthday, and I get some visitors from far, which I look forward to meet. But then a degree is just a piece of paper until sometimes you kind of gather skills by doing and by learning. And then also, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to study to become a HR administrator, and I'm will focusing on some kind of coaching or an advisory role in that thing. Because many times when I'm being bus driver, IT support, even when I work extra at the hotel at the front desk, I sense people have a need of advice or someone just to listen to them. And so sometimes it feels like I've had my job more to have make a living, and then I've been able to help people and help them forward. So I mean, that's interesting. And yes, as I say, I won't be a company monkey. I will do it to help people, not to advance the company's agendas. There are many aspects of human resources, and I tend to look at humans as resources, not exploitable resources like some people do. And after many years as a bus driver and taxi and other stuff, I've kind of have seen how people can be used and abused. As long as you're useful, they're fine with you. But as soon as you get ill, your health starts to deteriorate, or something happens, many times you're stabbed in the back. So I want to make something nice for people instead. I want to be an advisor, and I want to help people grow and get ahead in life. Basically, that is kind of my aim anyway. And who knows if I can help some people even in this community, like this SPTV community or something like that. But I feel I want to help people and I want to do something good. That's my main motivator anyway. So yeah, I'm not gonna go to the dark side even if they offer me cookies. But I want to help people because in today's society, mental health and problems or afflictions or whatever you want to call it are very much frowned upon or stigmatized. So, I mean, in that sense, I think we need to take better care of each other. And I mean, after the things I've gone through in my life, I really kind of feel more motivated to help other people because I don't want others to go through what I've gone through. That's also part why I feel some affinity to this community. And I do hope that I can do something good and help some people while I'm at it. But one day at a time. Yeah, I hope that DSR, this will, because sometimes I feel like I could probably have some use of that too. I have some personal experience that I am dealing with, and it's not like a race who's having it the worst, but we can quite easily see that we have many people in this society who has suffered way too much in way too bad ways. And if you haven't read the book by Jamie Mustard, I warmly recommend it. I'm reading it currently myself. I have it there. Yeah, I can't reach it right now. Anyway, so The Invisible Machine is a great book, and it's interesting to see the progress in healthcare and how sometimes, like the cure for tingling hands, opened the door for something new, unexpected. Also, I'm involved in a project with my friend Oh Hell No, Scooter Mom, and some other people called Chronic Pain. And we will do another pretty soon. I think I'm still planning for it. While I'm gaming, I many times just let my mind kind of wander, and I kind of things kind of fall into place. And I'm not either in direct contact with Jamie. I think he's pretty busy with all the people that's. I mean, he has a full-time job, and I'm just answering people because that was like opening not Pandora's box, because this is something good, but he opened a treasure that people wasn't expecting or made us aware of it, and I'm very grateful for that. And I hope more people get the help and also realize it is okay to ask for help. It is okay to not always be the strongest one and not always be on top of the game. So anyway, so my primary target now, there we see. I'm just gonna watch. I'm gonna explore this area before if I might get some nice drops. You never know. You never know. Sometimes if you do like speed runs, that means you try to get to the end of the game or the end boss as fast as possible. But that's not that. I like to take my time and leisurely stroll and see what I can find, or kind of clear out the place. I mean, thing is, when you log out from the game and re-log in, all these monsters have respawned anyway. But I mean, while you're in, you can always clean the house, so to speak. But look at those guys. There we go. Come, yes, 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 yes. And I have a pretty low difficulty setting. I think I'm playing at normal. Yeah. So you can raise the difficulty, and that means sometimes when you find like these treasure spots, the more difficult, the more monsters and better drops you will also get. But I'm just playing this for recreation. So I mean, you can later on add to the difficulties. Yeah, sometimes even some. doctors and other kind of people in those lines of work tend to put blinders on. They kind of think they know everything. They kind of tend to forget to keep an open mind or the willingness to. So, I mean, the more knowledge we share, the more knowledge we can spread, the better it is. That's a good expression. Life is on hard mode. I want the games easy. Yeah, sometimes you just want to relax, right? So you see now, here we have something coming up. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if they have something. Just not much dropping out here. Let's see. Oh yes, now we're gonna meet a very angry guy at the door. Yep, he didn't like me. And that's okay because I didn't like him either.
Unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic.
Well, life is a journey of learning and education, in my opinion. You never stop learning things, but if you think you know it all, then you kind of you paint yourself in a corner, basically. And yes, maybe he can learn more about it just by. Sometimes you have to speak their language to make them want to listen to you, because sometimes it's like a club of internal admiration, I used to say it, where they only listen to those who knows the right words, and sometimes they tend to look down their nose on people that don't show them these sort of credentials that they expect everyone to carry. I mean, just because I don't have a doctor's degree, that doesn't mean I'm claiming I'm a doctor. But that's what kind of experience and knowledge I have that I can bring to the table. The same will be with you also. Now here is the target of this. Oh, I unlocked bolas. That's so funny. South American weaponry. Let's see what we find here. See, we got something with a nice gold digger. That's a good thing because communication is so essential, especially when you're receiving treatment or help, to be sure that you understand what kind of help you're receiving, and also that you can oops. So there's one more. Okay. So also it's important to be able to convey what kind of needs you have, because not everyone can. It sounds like you have a very good doctor, and that's very important too. So back to the entrance, and let's see. Let's go back to the town. Hand in.
You found the crown.
Oh, there we go. Whack, 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 and then he gets that crown down.
There. New as the day it was placed upon the Black King's head. I need something more than makings.
Then we are allies.
That was a quick fix. Now let's see, what do I carry on? Oh, that bow will definitely be useful for me. Nope. Nope. I'll just sell this crap. That means I get some more cash. And you see, when they have this little star above the head, that means they have also a personal story. And you can get achievements if you get through all the stories in the chapters by this. Let's see Leah as example here. I've spoken to her about these things, so those are covered. When I speak to Kane here, I'll get my next mission, but before that, I'm just gonna clean out some stuff. Let's see. Repairs. Yep, there we go. Always good to keep your gear in optimum shape, right? See, I'm getting, let's see, just for the fun of it. So I didn't sell anything I shouldn't sell. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, yeah, that's can be sometimes fun.
To reach the skeleton.
Well, I have no one to share with, so I'll simply make do with what I have myself. It's just me, myself, and I, right? But what kind of games do you prefer to play? But this is also the fun part, that you can be a social gamer with people and just share some time with your friends and play games. I mean, that's the fun part with these online games. And we are into the cathedral. We are doing pretty well this far. I mean, we're gone. Let's see what we found here. You know, I could recommend the PC as a platform because the games on the PC are many times the same as the ones from those ones. I like motorsports games a lot. Those are my favorite games, really. And Steam has lots of great games, and I have also been showing some of those games. Yeah, we is an interesting concept, but that doesn't mean it works 100%. Let's see. Try those. We get some more green experience abilities. So, if you have account on Epic Games, then you get a free game every week. If you have Amazon Prime, then you have access to some games. And I don't know if those are console related or PC related, but I do know there are some games available that way. But Steam, then again, oh, I have way many games from there. So I tend to play pretty decent games, and well, my PC is considered a gaming PC, but I've had it for 3 years, so that means it should be like an average PC for now. So as long as you have storage, good storage space, you have a good internet, a decent graphics card, and a fairly good screen, because so you see what you're doing. I think that's the most basics, really. And the more RAM memory you have, the more swifter the computer can work. Let's see, Prime, yeah. So let's see what we find here. When I see these, I always think about Cartman in South Park when he said, "Oh, look, a hippie." Let's go downstairs and see what we find here. Well, I'm not sure about what will happen in this place where I live, but in this town I'm living at, we have a city net with open fiber solution. That means you can select which ISP you want. But I heard that there will be one company that will handle our house. So if I can, I'll kind of show some tips and tricks from different games, because that's just fun. Stake thrower. Some of those names are just hilarious. Let's see what we find here. Oh, look. Like you see that bookcase. You can click it and at least get some cash. Not a huge amount, but still. Like that thing, if you have monsters in front of you, you can use that to cause some damage on them. So, I mean, you don't have to do everything yourself. Let's see what we find here. I mean, why let them out when you can shoot them through the bars, right? Poor villagers. Oh my god. Hippies are nice people. I mean, they should be treated well. Yes, this game is very smooth because
Here's Lazarus.
it
Of that I am
is
certain.
it has
He
some
alone had the king's ear, and whispered
long
dark and evil
development
magics into
behind
it,
it too. So I
instilling
mean,
the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch.
and
The
as this
greatest
is
people
also
against the right
seasonal,
vision.
that
The
means
councillors
they
nodded their
have
ancient heads in agreement and sent us
kind
off
of
to die.
even out the worst kinks of the game. So can't reach that room, can only look at it. So that's pretty nice. Also, there's like some added artwork outside. You see what you can access, but you always see some adjacent areas, like almost. And so this is kind of your own adventure cartoon sort of movie when you're playing these adventure games. See, I have to break this one before I get in. And here's the next thing we're gonna explore. First, I'm gonna make sure I don't get those flying buggers too close for no reason. Nothing there. Oh, look at that guy.
I need more hatred to do that.
That wasn't easy. Those yellow orbs give you more experience right away. Let's look at this. Better pants. Yep, let's get those. Nope, that doesn't look. Just have a look at the map. We have covered everything, so I don't like to backtrack too much. I want to kind of make an even coverage. That was a sloppy thing. What do we find here? I mean, a game is supposed to be friendly and relaxing. So, those kind of friends that look down on you or kind of need, they kind of, in their case, they simply have a ego problem. I mean, gaming is supposed to be friendly. It's supposed to be a way to relax. But there will always be people who have to take it to the next.
Defeat in Westmarch. My
Look,
beloved king lost all pretense of
look at
sanity.
that.
He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
I've not played Echo the Dolphin that much. I've seen the game. And I have Sega games on my emulator, so. But I hope that you'll get rid of that complex just by simply remember that we each focus and target the games in our personal way, that bow will be researched, and then we'll see what we have. No, those not. Necromancer, no, I don't have. That will be sold. But yeah, I know sometimes you feel inferior in some games because some people are good at it or know every single little thingy. But yeah, I like your interaction and I like your questions because if I can tell you something or give you some tips, I gladly do that. I mean, the way I see it, we are all gamers, and that also means we can learn from each other. So who knows, maybe you will do some broadcast later on with some of your favorite games. I mean, I
My hatred is too low.
switch between different kind of games just because, well, I have kind of got a lot of different possibilities. Yeah, and I kind of want to get out of the radius. You saw them start to. Ouch! Told you, don't do that to me. Quite aggressive little buggers, aren't they? Let's look at the map. We have done that part, so now we're going there. Soon it's gonna get really hairy. And also, don't be afraid to try different kind of platforms. I mean, just got to check my attack skills. Oh, I want this. This is one of my favorite attacks. Swirling chakrams. They kind of make like this and then hit. So next level, I'll definitely grab that as my attack on this certain part. Let's see what else. Caltrops are just a good trap. I use them now and then. This one I hardly ever used really, so I'm gonna once I get to level 17, I'm gonna have a companion. That's more fun. And also, it's a learning journey. So, I mean, the more you learn and the more you try, the more fun you get. So, gaming is fun. That place, you see that cursed chest down there, that will be a huge little party once I go down there. First, let's get rid of these. And if you wonder what that is, arcane dust and stuff, these things you can make more special stuff in the game or some improvements and stuff. So you collect this different separately from the ordinary inventory, which is very good. Otherwise, you'll be burdened with running back and forth all the time. Bridge to the real gaming. Yeah, there's a fun game called PC Builder on Steam. If you haven't tried that one, since we're talking about interesting games, and I don't know how many computers I've dismantled or built or replaced parts in. I mean, I've done quite a few of those. It's fun. This hands-on experience and then see things improve and work better. Or that whoopsie moment when you realize that you can't use a too weak power supply with a too strong graphics card. Which has happened, yeah. One of the worst times was when the fan went out in the power supply of one of my gaming PCs. And basically, sparks flew, machine got dark, and that was the end of that motherboard. So that wasn't the most fun experience, but then again, you always learn to fix and do stuff. New event. Cleanse the cursed chest. Curse you. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at this one. I have to kill as many, more than 100. You see the counter over there?
I need more hatred to do that.
I mean, come on, where do all this drop from? This looks like a bad fan club. I mean, come on. Yeah, I know. Come on. Oh, good job, Nico. Mm. Now let's see. What did you learn in school today? I tend to reference to old songs and stuff like that sometimes. Or okay, and where did you come from? Where did you come from? Where did you go? So let's get this one too. Okay. That was not much of return after all that fighting. Let's look what we have. Superior cloak. No, it's not superior. Magic pants. No, they don't look magic to me. But we got some interesting skills, didn't we? So let's see. Now I'm gonna use this one I wanted. Not, no, 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 not you. You. Let's see here. We're going hunting. Nope, not you either. Are you there? There we are. Come to daddy. There we go. Do we have something new for here? Hook spines. That means I would slow my opponents more. Nothing new yet. Next level, I can open that one. That's good. Yep, music is like oxygen to me. I mean, that reminds me, I got a message from one of my friends about wanting me to do a gig on Second Life, I think. I better check if that message was the one I saw or not. So let's see messages. Nope. Then let's keep ruining the day for the monsters, shall we? They're coming to take me away. Haha. You see those chakrams, how nicely they fly. I like those. Oh, look. And now we are going to the next level. It gets more and more fun. Look at that. I didn't need to do much. Now here we're going to liberate a prisoner.
Your magic is weakening. I am free. Now, back to my mission.
It kind of reminds me of if you have seen the Story of the Rings. I don't remember the exact name, but when they were creating them.
Who are you? You will know soon enough. Help me.
Well,
here.
Sauron turns up and creates the rings.
Tell me, what brought you to this infernal place? I must kill the skeleton king. Then our aims align.
Yeah, it's sad that women and girls are targeted in a very non-serious or, in my opinion, very respectless way. Because I mean, we an ordinary human being should treat people the way they want to treat, but many people think it's kind of okay to act differently on the net. Why they do that, I have no idea, but that doesn't excuse treating anyone else badly just because you feel you have the upper hand or stuff like that. I mean, as a father, I mean, I always think about how would I want my own daughters to be treated. And I mean, you lead by example. It's not what you say, it's what you do, really, in my opinion. I mean, I'm no saint. I can make mistakes in life and everything. But if you make a mistake or if you do something you weren't supposed to, you have always the possibility to make it better or accept what you made a mistake. I mean, that's being human, really, in that part. But these people that just like to hurt others, I don't have much good to say about those people because they kind of set the tone already how they want to treat other people, and they can venture into the far tomorrow. I don't need to see them. And that's what always annoys me on the net, that some people kind of, I know some people have weak egos or personal issues, but taking it out on others or abusing others to feel strong is never the right way to do.
I will know soon.
So anyway, I mean,
Down this way.
oh no, it was a little laggy.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the Skeleton King you seek, then you will have to fight your way past John Dar. There is no reason we should hunt alone. I usually prefer to be alone, but I will make an exception for a warrior like yourself.
So here we have one more waypoint. Oh, that was laggy. Yeah, I can imagine. But then I guess you know something about Second Life because I mean, it's a very interesting community, really. I mean, I've got many really nice friends. And to answer your question, let's see. That's great. I mean, I always am a good game, no matter who has done it, but it doesn't hurt, sort of.
Despair, my love. You did everything you could.
Let's see
Our
what I
time
say
together
up.
meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Interesting name, News Mira. Isn't the name of that one in Aquaman too? Wasn't her name Mira? Except it was a bad actor using that role or playing that role, in my opinion.
Things for you to take a look at.
Blizzard has always had great art in their games. I mean, Diablo 3, I mean, either you play it the adventure way where you start from scratch and play it through, or like when you play the seasonal, then you can get some bonuses. So this is entertaining, really, to play this game, in my opinion. Well, I at least try to keep my area and my environment calm and security in place. I mean, I don't mind rowdy or dirty jokes as such, but most of all, I care about making sure that people feel okay and safe in my company because, after all, I feel a certain responsibility of my actions and what I'm doing. I like those chakrams. Don't you like the movement of this? Destructive and cool. You see this? Whoa. I just have to step close to the edge. There's the fragment we're going for. Now you see the Templar can tell you stuff.
I am Cormac, warrior of the Templar Order. If it is the skeleton king
Later
you
on
seek,
in the
then you
game
will
when
have
you
to
can
fight
make
your way past
choose
the
your
Dark
follower.
Tower. There is no reason we should hunt alone.
I usually prefer to be alone, but I will make an exception for a warrior like yourself.
It is as you say, it's not, I mean, scars on your skin heal faster than the scars on your heart or soul. And people who hurt others don't always realize how much they really do hurt other people. And sometimes they also make less of the pain they cause. And I think as a male gamer also, I have less to worry about my looks and stuff because too many times people are fixated with the looks of the person, not what you bring into the stream or show. And I mean, a sense of humor is always important also in my book because you need to be able to relax with people, but at the same time you need to have your own boundaries, I think. Then again, there's always people that kind of are like, well, they tend to stick to you no matter what you do. So I mean, as long as you're honest to yourself, as long as you treat people fairly and nicely, I think there's no problem. Well, I'm an old man, so I'm pretty used
Black
to
magic
life.
bars our way, but the will of a Templar is stronger.
And then again, you have to be able to jest some and at least throw in some jokes. I mean, after all, so let's see what. I think we're gonna meet this guy yonder down here. There we go.
How could you succumb to this? Copper.
Well, he's a gunner already.
Now,
Whoops.
power.
Please forgive me. My vision was clouded by the Coven's evil magic.
Betrayal can never be forgiven.
Whoops. That was pretty
Thank
harsh.
you for your aid. I will go with you on your hunt for the skeleton king.
Now
There
let's
is
see what
one
this
condition.
says.
If we find the sacred tomes of my order, they are mine.
Very well. I have no need of books.
Oh, I love books,
Then
but
onwards
not
we
those.
go to fight the skeleton king.
Yep, I'll let him follow.
Lead the way.
Now, thing is, I get some bonuses. Let's see.
I will use it well.
There we go. What weapons do he have? Does he have? Let's see. Let's. Okay, he can't use that one.
I can't use that.
I can't use that one. Pretty please with some cherries on top. Why can't you?
There are forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever.
Most important thing is gamers are eternal. We always have fun when we're gaming, right?
Let's go.
Now let's see what we find in the next level. Cathedral level 4. You see? You can't get there now, you have to go around. Yeah, we have had a few of experiences and gone through things. And there we go, one level up. That's even better because you see he's the melee class and I am the ranged one.
Not enough hatred.
Let's see what we find inside here. Oh, look, another skeleton. I'm glad I don't have to clean up this place afterwards. Someone else will have to clean it up, not me. I just walk around and wreak havoc. What do we have here? More. Okay, some more gold. Another scroll. Locked on
I will
us.
forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
That's why when I get equipment for my Templar, that way I can at least make him more efficient in defending me. Yes, he will be my sort of melee fighter in front of me. Oh, look. That was quite a bunch. So, where are you writing from, Jen? Always fun to know where in the world people are. As you know by now, I'm sitting in Sweden. Salem. Oh, I've seen that series too. Salem, Massachusetts, USA. I've seen some series and films about that areas. I mean, that's pretty interesting area. I did like that series Fort Salem. That was great too. The fun part is I grew up in a place outside Stockholm that was called not it was nearby a place called Salem, also Salem as we call it. So there was kind of this similar name, but still it wasn't the same as the one in USA. But it's a pretty common name in some places, I think. Yeah. Isn't it also somewhere, maybe not in Salem, but I know there's somewhere there on the East Coast, there is this island where there is this deep pirates, or rumored pirates treasure, this very deep dig they keep digging down and trying to reach. Jenny Lind. That's interesting. See what we find in here. Nope, can't sit there because I ruined the chair and I ruined the table. Oops.
Feel my wrath.
That was a good way also, not have to go into melee with those. Just simply hit them from the bars. Yeah, you can team up with your friends if you want. You can play together and help each other. I mean, especially in a seasonal mode, you can boost your friends. So there are some specific. Let's see. This is this season. This far. You see, I've just started this season, but I've done before. This is something you do later on when you get more used. I haven't played hardcore for a long time. Cooperative, that's when you play with your friends. Hey Brad, nice to see you. I'm playing Diablo 3. I think you know what game that is, right? Just relaxing a little bit. How was your art live? Was it good? If people haven't subscribed to Brad's channels, he has one called Drop Short Media, where he does some arts and some nice talks with people. And also he has a very fun sense of humor. He's a great guy. So, welcome to Diablo 3. As I was telling Jen, yes, you can co-op in this game. You can team up with your friends. So that means everyone gets personal loot also. And you get, so you can advance your own characters, different classes. I always, when I see these skeletons, I always think of Ahmed, the dead terrorist in Jeff Dunham. Just just a flesh wound. There it worked. I dropped that chandelier on that one. Perfect. At least see I wasn't hanging in it, right? Let's see what kind of improvement this one offers. None whatsoever. Let's see if I can offer you something. Look, he got some pants. Yes, you do have a sense of humor, Brad. And thanks for dropping by, and I'll try to catch some of your live soon again also. Always great to see you around. So, I mean, whoops. Yeah, there's some really nice guys. Look at those little imps running around. They look cute, but they are deadly. And some legs. Let's see what we got out of this. Yeah, that doesn't compensate. This is the first legendary we got in this season's game. It has pretty good stats and extras. So basically you will develop these characters. And who knows, sometime maybe you can join me in this game. I mean, once you get your ISP and everything sorted out, I mean, just welcome to join in the game. Looks like we came to the party to destroy it. Yes, we did. Oh, those are no happy campers. Looks funny when the Templar hunted that one around.
In the eastern kingdom of Kyrgyzstan, I heard rumors of Zakharum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission.
So let's see what we find here. Oh, nice effects. So let's see, what did we get? Magic Spear. I think that will help the Templar. What does he have? Yes. So let's give him a little.
Thank
You see, he's even grateful and polite. That wasn't bad. That's great, Jen. Baby steps, one day at a time, and I'm just glad that you're willing to hang around here, have some fun, just talk, and perhaps learn something about this game. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, isn't it? It's basically just run around, stay alive, and find the stuff. That's the basic of most of these role-play based games.
A well-deserved death.
Oh? I mean, some of those comments are really creepy, don't you think? So let's look at the map. We have something there to check, but first we're gonna cover this. And I'm gonna cover there and check here, and then we're gonna go over there, I think.
Thank you for helping me fight the darkness. To contend with evil is the essence of what it means to be a Templar. So long as you don't get in my way.
What do we have here? Hey, Carrie-Ann, nice to see you. Welcome to my lazy, relaxed gaming session. I'm playing Diablo 3. It's going so and so. I have to check with the doctor tomorrow. I have a tooth that isn't acting like it should. So probably it's busted, so I might need some antibiotics or something like that. But nevertheless, I'm gonna sort it out. How have you been, Kirian? I mean, we tend to run into each other now and then, don't we? Not that I'm complaining. I just think it's fun, but it's fun. I mean, you get to know people also. And yes, Carrie, and I decided I needed to do some live also because, I mean, otherwise there is no use for people to subscribe unless I also offer some content, right? And for right now, while I'm working on some of my projects, I decided to some lazy gaming while I let my subconscious sort and deal with ideas. That way I can have some good times at the same time. Look, gold. I don't know how much you like gaming. Ah, yes, you have the book club. Jenna's book. If you haven't been looking at that, Jenna, I think you should look at that. Is pretty nice and relaxing also when they talk about Jenna's book. So, I mean, sometimes I try also to listen in on Miss Kim's reading of Dianetics while we're analyzing the bandits of L. Ron Hubbard, because that guy really challenged the wits end. Of course not, yeah. Oh, now Eldon Hub Cult and Scientology Up North are live in case you want to watch them. Just a little tips, I mean, they are worth watching, so just so you know it. And I'll be wasting monsters for a little more while here. Thought I'll at least try to complete this first chapter of the game at least before I do anything else. Like to say, first things first. No, you can't get a bad grade in the book club, and that's a good thing. Let's see what powers. No, that one goes to the cell. And that.
Just the thing.
Funny comments in the game sometimes. Well, let's see how the map looks. So, what do we have over here? Sounds like there's someone out there. Anybody home? Yep, there we have them.
A glorious development.
Yep. And that also opened up something new for us. But first, let's get rid of Fan of Knives. Devices. Fan of Knives. That sounds fun. I still like the Hungering Arrow because it's target seeking. What about passive skills? Blood Vengeance. If it bleeds, you can kill it. Kill this one slowly. Grayskull, Veteran Demon Hunter. Kind of ironic, isn't it? This one is good whenever you movements. Now I'll try that one for the fun. I can't promise that I'll be in today, Carrie-Anne, but if I can, I'll at least try to pop by if possible. But otherwise, I'll catch you another time. I mean, we always have a great time and fun. But don't forget to give Orion a boop from me, okay? Those who doesn't know, Orion is such a cute duck sound. I think he's a duck sound. Well, he's a cute dog anyway. So, how do you think we're managing this far, Jen? We're still alive, at least. So let's clean that one up. This should expose. Yep, there we go. Sam should be over here, I think. Which one? That one. It's kind of when you know from the beginning what will happen. It can be that I played this a few times before. Oh, salad is always good food. Oh, I missed that scribe's lectern.
And now I wonder.
There is always a story in these games.
Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone.
Well, you know the saying, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. But in your case, there is no heat in the kitchen anyway. What kind of salad have you made then? There are so many ways to make a good salad after all. Here at one of the local grocery stores, I sometimes buy this pick a mix salad. It's pretty good. Then you get all sort of veggies and some chicken stuff and stuff, skewers and stuff like that. Pretty good food anyway. So if I had missed that lectern, then I've got that. It's there instead. Okay. See more window jumpers. No. This looks interesting. I mean, you see it there, but you can't go there anyway. That sounds tasty. I like croutons in salad. It adds some crunch to it. Reminds me of that old dad joke. Do you know what the salad says when you open the fridge door? Close the door, please. I'm dressing. I always like onions. Sometimes it's nice to mix different kinds of onions, really, but and now we have cleared the map. This is the way to clear the world. All those Scientologists running around in this labyrinth are gone. Yeah, red onions are really good, and sometimes when I buy this pick salad where you can pick out whatever you want, there is some pickled red onion that's even more tasty. And then sometimes when I buy myself some chips or snacks, chips, potato chips, actually I found a special version, a Swedish brand who had red onion in it, and it's very tasty. So I discovered when I mix that with onion rings, not those you deep fry, but it's like a snack also you can buy. So when I have a big bowl of those together, oh, it's very tasty. Okay, I just have to visit the little boy's room first. Then I'll be right back. Yeah, I think pickle that onion, it will be even more tasty. I trust me on that one. I'll be right back. I'm back. He's back. The man behind the mask. Walla Walla I'm not sure about, but quite many kinds of onions. I know we have at least a handful of different kinds. We are pretty blessed with having many kinds of food stuff here. So, yep, that's also tasty food. Let's take a Sino Marlene first of all. This wonderful mug I got from my daughters. It has the theme of Moomin, and that's something very specific from Finland. If you have ever read the stories about Tove Jansson, then you know about Moomin, and well, it's very fun. Now, time to go to battle. The Royal Crypt. Oh, look who's here. Ah, some lags. I don't like those. The Royal Crypts go back to town and see if I want to save up something. No, gonna sell all those. I think I'm gonna offer that one to my Templar.
A good choice.
That will work better for him. He needs boots, he needs... I'll get those for you soon, I promise.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
That was interesting. Oh, I just wish I could go to United States sometimes. I've never been there yet. Onion Festival or Garlic Festival. Ho ho ho. Now we're talking. But those poor people that have to stand with my company, that's the next problem. But yes, that would be nice, really. So, back to the Royal Crypt. Well, to travel USA and also drive coast to coast is on my bucket list for sure. I would love to have the opportunity to just drive from state to state and without any time pressure and just explore. One of my favorite movies is called Interstate 60. If you haven't seen that, I really warmly recommend it because it's a very thought-provoking film. It has lots of humor, but also many interesting points of view in it. Ah, It's teamwork, Jan. Don't forget some kind of cheese also to the salad if you can add. Like I like sheep or goat cheese. It's very good to add. As I my mother was married to a man from Greece, so I got to get acquainted to the Greek food, although Mediterranean food, and there was some really interesting ideas in the food. So you never know what you find, really. And sometimes just talking about food brings to your mind your own ideas, right? Parmesan is great. Well, I can't afford any trips for now, but in a few years, who knows? But someday I will visit the States. I'm pretty certain about that. I mean, I've been to South Africa. This t shirt I have is from South Africa, and I'm very proud of it. And one of my best friends is from South Africa. He lives, let's see, about 40 English miles away from here. If I translate it, it's about 65 to 70 kilometers, but I would say it has to be about 40-ish miles anyway.
We have just arrived in Tristram. I must say,
So that kind of,
place is a backwater filled with serfs and an
I
ancient
feel
Rosendale monastery,
pretty
not fit for the king of Condorus.
hindered by not having my own car,
So
but
intent on this becoming our
someday
new seat of
I'll
power.
be back on track again, and then that's why I'm also air fryers are great.
I do not understand how evil works in the day. Should it not feel the light?
Well, thanks for that invite. If I can, I'll try to visit the States for sure. Now let's catch this sword and you'll see we get action again.
Keep your distance from him. This burden is mine to bear. May death bring peace from your madness, Leoric.
Traitors! Even in death, the armies of Condorus will still obey their king, even if you will not.
Now that will be a tough cookie to fight. Trust me on that one. Yes, Carrion, and same goes if some of you visit my parts of Sweden, just let me know. At least I'll try to guide you around and show you around the best way I can.
We shall put you down, Hellspawn!
That one looks unhappy. So let's start by messing up. That king has done messed up. See, we have missed anyone. No. Come. Another clean sweep. Now we are lagging a little bit, but come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I'll trick you. I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna go this way. And there we're back again. Let's see what we have here in the passageway. No, it's okay asking, Carrion. Closest one should be Gothenburg. That's about roughly 100 American miles away from me. Or that would make it 2.5 hours travel for me if I could afford to go there. That's in the city of Gothenburg. Then we have Stockholm. That's about a little bit further away, so it's like 3-4 hours away from me. Then we have Malmö, and that's about 3-4 hours also. Malmö is like next door to Copenhagen, so I think most of the ones in Malmö go to Copenhagen anyway, of those poor slaves. I have no other word for it really. And then they have this Narconon outside a place called Eslöv. It's also in the southern part of Sweden called Skåne. It's like if we would divide Sweden into states, that would be like the Texas sort of Sweden, probably. I don't know. Not that I have anything against Texas or Skåne as such, but they are the most southernmost. So once I get my finances in order, I get my education done, I get a new job, then I can probably travel more, also to do some protests. But meanwhile, I keep working from here in my little devious sort of, well, you know what I mean anyway. So that's why I think it's so fun also to learn so much more from all of you people. I mean, we kind of, you offer me lots of knowledge and lots of learning experience. I mean, I like it. It's fun. Yep, those are going to me. And see if you can get anything good from those. Nope. So yes, I'd love to be able to be more on the streets or on the field, so to speak. Problem is the way the First Amendment works in USA. It's not the same here in Sweden. It's I think Scientology abuses the freedom of speech in another ways wherever they get the chance. I mean, it's like in Denmark where they talk about filming and stuff, but they don't bother telling that they are filming people. Let's see, I got a message on Facebook Messenger. Let's see what it says. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Having a plan is half the battle. And also, gather knowledge, spread knowledge, and share knowledge. I mean, truth can't be denied. I mean, we know what we're talking
I'm glad
about.
that fate has brought us together on this.
And
You fight with both honor and
also
cruelty. I know that a
all
pure
these
soul
terrible
must
things they're
burn
doing
within
and
you.
perpetuating, it's never okay. As some people say, just to watch passively, that's never been any of our ideas. Oh,
You will never defeat me!
he looks happy, doesn't he?
You were defeated the moment you surrendered to madness.
Yeah. Let's see. Nothing here. Okie doke. Just covering it because we're going. This will be a fun battle. Come on. Yep, that didn't take too long, did it? Okay, Rian, I'm going to HR administration, but I won't sit in the lap of companies. I want to do something about for the real human beings, like coaching or supporting or advisory role, something like that. So that's my aim and target because I've been many times in a very supportive role and perhaps not like a therapist because that takes lots of training and stuff, but at least to be an advisor or someone that people can listen to. That's great. And I think the most important thing is you can't enter a line of work like HR without life experience because many times you see people aiming for a good job by all means, but they seldom remember that what they learn in school is mostly theory. It's not that much the practical experience or the common sense that life will teach you. I mean, just like parenthood teaches you certain things for those who have kids or children in their midst or in their life, that also is something to gives you certain ways of handling things. And same thing is sometimes people just need someone to just listen to you. People tend to think that you are supposed to solve everything or fix everything. But sometimes the real power is in just listening and just giving your time and presence to that certain person. I think that's very important also because in today's society, we had an interesting talk about that, me and Oh Hell No, at the collateral damage talk we had, where we realized how much loneliness and feeling outside has grown in this modern society, both out of a pressure of time and also because the family is split up in other ways. It's not like you're supposed to be locked up in a family, but the support systems are quite kind of much weaker and more failing. Oh, I see. Well, yeah, HR is a double-edged sword. Problem is when it's used it's a good tool, but it's never meant to be abused against people, in my opinion. I mean, I see it as a way to help, coach, advise, and support people, not to mess around with them, and especially not to either to abuse people as sometimes they get. Oh, he's aggressive, this guy, isn't he? Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll also open my own company. But I'm so bad at promoting myself. At least I used to be. I'm learning from people. Now let's get this mad king out of commission. Here we go.
The Catalan high priests in Korat proclaimed Leoric king of Honduras many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Black Danon was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo
Look
himself
at that.
raised Leoric
Yes,
from the
please.
dead as the skeleton king, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him.
Yeah. That's the problem, Karian, in that sense, I don't see it as human resources. I see it more like they are using people in a bad way.
Good. Good Lord.
So, I mean, I want to defend. No, defend is maybe not the right word, but I want to look out for those who
Excellent.
already are in a bad situation or who really need the help. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Karian. So I want to really know the best ways to help those people that are being treated badly, because there's no excuse for mistreating people just to earn a few bucks.
At last, the crater.
So let's see what we find here in the crater. Nope. Now let's get.
So it was you who fell here and caused this
Ah,
Do you remember?
The darkness.
Perhaps it.
that reminds me of that. Not the Lord of the Rings, but what was it called now? The Rings of Power. This guy who had lost his memory. So back to New Tristan. And here we have some animation.
I ventured far to find the power behind the fallen star. But it was only a man. He can recall nothing of his strange arrival. Perhaps Cain will be able to find the truth of this matter.
And there we got one chapter done. Return to New Tristan. And one of my friends is online, but let's see.
I
Check
found
it.
him at the center.
Nowhere your men.
Now let's check what I have in gear first. I'll save that one, but Let's go repair some stuff.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested
Hmm. I'll save those for now, I think. Anyway, I think we have reached a good point to take a break. Yeah, we have more of unions here in Sweden and some other countries, but still those are under constant threat also, sadly. And let's pause the game here. So here you see my hero. What do you think? So we're still in the first chapter, or first map anyway. Now you should enjoy your tasty salad. You should post a picture of that on my community page if you want to. You can send it to picture to me there. I want to see that salad. So let's exit the game and stop screen. There we go. And here I am. So we've been busy bees, 2.5 hours. Time flies when you have fun. I'll have a look at your stream later. Jen, if you haven't subscribed to Hey Carrie, do. She has lots of great content. And see if I don't have it here. I think I should have some links saved up somewhere. Not that one. Not that one. Maybe. I do know I have a few here on my list. I know I have it. Hey, Mischief. So what I'm gonna do is go this way, and then I'm gonna go much there, there, and let's see. There we go. So I'm just gonna add this. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, please do. That should be Hey Carrian's channel. Nice to see you, Mischief. So you just missed some gaming, or you can always watch the replay if you want to. I decided I needed to add some content, and I felt like playing, so I played some Diablo 3. It was pretty fun. And oh, the doggy typed it. Dogs have very good abilities. That's great, Karian. I do hope that you get monetized soon. I'm just trying to get past 100. I mean, I'm currently at 83. My top note is top is 90, I think. But then again, I just enjoy anytime I have the opportunity to interact with all of you, because it kind of feeds into my social parts of myself too. And also there's no stress really. Let's make a little advert. This little thingy has microfiber, and you can find it on Temu. It costs about $1 at most, and it's awesome for cleaning your glasses. I have a bunch of those I use sometimes, because after my eye surgery, I tend to have a little bit more teardrops and stuff coming on my glasses. So I need to kind of keep them clean. So now I see better. And doesn't take much space, comes in all mixed colors, and it's fun little gimmick, but it really makes a trick for your I have been playing, let's see, today I was playing Diablo 3. I've played Foundry a lot before. I've played Ocean World Eden Crafters, and I have an ongoing game there. It's just like a prologue. It's not a full game, but it's a good start anyway. Well, it can be like a nose grab. It depends on how you want to use it. So, Mischief, if you want one of those, I could look for the link in on Temu if you want to. Doesn't take me that long. Dun dun dun. There we go. This is in Swedish though, but I'll sort that one out for you. Oh, let's see. Copy link. And I'm gonna share the screen just in case so you see how it looks more. There we go. So that's the page where you see these cleaners. And here is one link. A short link. Oh my. I hope it works. I'm not sure. But just put these in. Search Google on Temu glasses cleaning, and you'll find these. And I like these. What you see on the screen is Swedish currency, but I mean, considering what they cost in Swedish money, I mean, it's not even $1 in American money in that case. So if you're gonna order any stuff, get a few of those. I warmly recommend these. They're also very useful and simple to have. Oh, Jen, Mischief, she is one of our super moderators. She helps out a lot. And if I would dare, I would offer both Carrie Ann and Mischief a wrench. David Miss Cabbage, don't you think? Well, anyway, so they're all some fun stuff. And while we talk about Timo, let me see if I can get hold of this one. I know some other people have these, but here is mine. Let's see how it works, if you can see it at all. Well, there you see a little bit. This is a cool one you can have as a party thing if you like. So there we go, just for the fun of it. Oh, once you start, you can't stop shopping. That's the problem. Well, I do hope those onions will be tasty for you. So, Mischief, can I offer you a wrench just in case? If it's okay, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, blame Nico. It's always my fault. Well, I like discussing food. And by the way, Jen, have you seen Sinful Good and her food recipes? Oh, Hell No has a few of those pages, and if you haven't tried, you really have something to watch. I don't think you will get out of control, Jen. I think you just will be having fun, right? I'll get you the link to her page. I mean, no worries. First of all, let's go to this studio from L'Oreal. There we go. Now you see me again, and now you see me, now you don't. There we go. Let's see here, food. I think she has 2 channels, 3 channels at least, especially when it comes for her food. I'm gonna pick that one for you. And back to the studio. I'm gonna post the link. Share screen. There we go. This is Oh Hell No's delicious recipes and ideas, and I tell you, it's worth a look-see. If you're just having some kind of thank you, Mischief. Well, I added you as a wrench anyway, so. And that's one of her pages. What else does she have? She has. Let's see where we are. Not there, not there. There we go. And we can also see she has another page called Cooking Americana, I think. Not cooking, cooking. Good thing it worked anyway. There we go. So Cooking Americana is also about recipes and food. And I really recommend this for the recipes. And if you like, if you know, sure, Carrie Ann, I would be honored. Thank you. So now you also got a wrench. So, you know Sin also as Oh Hell Knows, but as you see, she has a tasty side to her, not just a spicy side. So I really recommend these 2 pages to be seen. So here you have a lot. And of course we have her original page. Let's see, there we go. Here's her page, Oh Hell No. We had a very interesting talk about collateral damage, but people acting very, very immature and stupidly, basically. So unless you have her, thank you, Carrie-Anne. Now you have a wrench too. Just type something and you'll see you got the blues. Sort of. And anyway, so I'm gonna make myself some late dinner, some sandwiches or something, and then most probably I'm gonna pop into some of your people's lives once I see them come up. Yeah, truly, there's too much crap going around, and I just want to see people work the differences out. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you too, Jan. Carrie-Anne, you always have the power. I mean, you make those shades drop at the org faster than a stripper's panties in Las Vegas. I mean, no problems. Then again, it depends on how much they pay, I think. Anyway, let's move on from that subject. Now, so thanks for hanging out with me, and if you have any game ideas or stuff like that, I can just for the fun of it show you all those games I do have on let's see, there we have it. I'll just add this one. I'm going to show you my page on because it's a cute one. So stop that screen, present. I mean, this is great practice. Stream community. What do you think about this cool little page? So this is my page on Steam community. Here you see some of the games I have recently played on Steam. Foundry, The Crust, and Ocean World, Eden Crafters Prologue. They are really fun. So let's see where's my where's my library? Here are different games, but I want to see my library. Library. Your shop? No. Labs? No. Here are my games. Here are some of, I have only 255 games currently. And if you like, as you see, I'm testing some games. But what I would recommend, if you like puzzle games, is this one, Shapes. It's a very fun game. As you see on it starts easily and then it kind of grows in difficulty. But still, it's a fun game. And Astro Colony is fun. The Crust is fun. Early access when I'm playing. That's basically you're all on the moon. You are looking up stuff, you're making stuff, you're researching stuff. I know, Mischief, I have to start somewhere. I'll get more of those, just trust me. All games is here. So let's start. No Man's Sky, thought maybe I'll do a live on that one. Dyson Spear Program, also I'm going to do some live. Satisfactory, I'm waiting for the official release. I recommend it. Foundry, fun, I play that. Music Maker, if you see, I have some own music I've made, some EDM experimental videos I have on my page. And I made them with Music Maker, actually, just by combining different kind of sound clips. So perhaps I could share some of my music while I'm at it. Best way of scare away people. Play your music. Let's see here. Here are playlists, and we're gonna share that one instead. See how this one works. I'm not sure if the sound will work. Oh, I think I need to share the screen or full screen. I have to do it like this. So let's see. Oh, welcome back to the deep. This is called Beach, and it's a little bit reggae influenced. Let me know if you can hear it or not. Well, if I see hands holding your ears, then I know it's on. And I added some pictures just to make a video of this one. Link to the game or the music. Well, let's see, I'll go back and try it again. Let's see if this one works. Can you hear now? Here's my favorite one. Let's see. That's the image I made in at university. I like that one. This is my personal favorite of my tracks I made. If you close your eyes and listen, I want you to feel like you're traveling in space. Like I always say to people, Finnish is not hard to learn at all. I mean, if kids can learn it, then can you. But also, always know that you learn a language much faster if you are kind of, it's necessary. But can you hear this melody now? Yes, I made that image in rice. I like it. This one is inspired by Jonathan Yard and Vangelis most of all, I think. So let's see, maybe I should play you some other song. I wonder which one I should play. This one is called Summer Flow. Oh, it's 10 years old, this video. Imagine that. You see some pictures from where I used to live in other parts. Yeah, Chariots of Fire was super hit, really. I mean, it's Sunday, and it's Sunday gaming, so why not play this song for Sunday Flow? What you see in this picture, this is an ice hockey arena, but you can see it because you have the that gives you a special ice guy. Like one of my friends have this sounds like elevator music. Yes, I've tried different kinds of music just for experiment and see how I can combine. So basically, you add many levels of music. You can. This picture is made and taken by my younger daughter. This is some nice things and she made part of that. I love it. And soon we're gonna come into a passage that I'm very proud of, that I'm just working. Something I experimented with also with pure octave changes, so I kind of raised the same note in different octaves. Now here comes the part I like. I like this one very much. the harmonics I got into this. But there are some other versions. There we go. Now I just have to stop it because it keeps playing on its own. There we go. Well, if you like those, I'm sure you can have listen to some of the other ones. And let's see where is that list playlist is. There we go. Copy link and paste. That should be the same link. That's great. I hope you feel creative. So anyways, it's time for me to grab a few sandwiches and then see who's live. And thanks for hanging out with me. It's been a chill, relaxed Sunday evening. And I hope to catch you all soon again, and take care of each other out there, okay? Bye-bye for now.